Being an adult feels slow nowadays. It used to be that when you were of a certain age, you should accomplish certain goals.
It adds real stakes.
It used to be that by the time you were 25, you better have your career started. By 30, you should already have a family. By 40, you should already be an old curmudgeon. But that's not the case anymore, is it?
PSA, I'm feeling pretty submissive, rather fertile, and extremely breedable this evening.
Everything feels delayed by 10 to 15 years. People lose their virginity at 30 years old now. People struggle getting dates even in their 20s. It used to be that the second you turn 18, you move out and become an independent adult.
Valid.
But now, you got grown adults still living with their parents. We got these manchildren who, despite being in their late 20s or even mid 30s, still act like high schoolers. The generation that grew up with Sonic, Mario, or even the early days of Smosh YouTube, they just never grew out of a certain mindset.
You know, she's beautiful, I know what you guys say, guys, she's also freaking hot and sexy, but that's what makes Rooster Bat so special.
Like they graduate from high school, but they're still stuck in the process of adulting. Adulting is a word that I'm constantly seeing nowadays that to me seems like the process of accepting the fact that you are no longer a kid anymore.
Show some love to Amy Rose. And sorry if I keep saying the word consider a lot, but I have to say it, but I still consider her as a waifu, of course, because I like Amy Rose too. You know how great it would be like if these characters were actually real life? It would be awesome to hang out with them, you know?
Millennials are the most educated generation and knowledgeable generation ever, yet emotionally, they are trapped living in the 90s or even the 2000s. So what happened here, huh? What happened that led to this generation of manchildren?
Here are 3 ways to tell if you're a wolf. Number 1, dog whistles are your weakness. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I just heard one. Number 2, you gotta hike up your leg to pee.
We can't put the blame on boomers ruining the economy or Gen X giving us too much screen time, watching too much television. Do you remember the huge issue back then of like, oh no, stop your kid from watching too much TV or else it's gonna make them really stupid? And nowadays it's like, you know what, it's okay now. Give your kid an iPad, give your kid a phone, have them watch brain rot.
Instant shot.
We went from watching too much TV, watching too much internet in the 90s and 2000s, to now it's perfectly okay now to give your kid an iPad or even an iPhone as early as 3 years old. The old generations taught us that like too much screen time was a bad thing. Now we're giving our own kids a lot of screen time. And that's not really considered an issue anymore, is it?
No!
Like, how many articles do there have to be about how social media can destroy a person's mental health? Yet for some reason, we just allow it to happen, right? Did you hear about the ban in Australia? That they're limiting the options for social media and like internet usage for kids 16 and under? There are some states that actually ban phone usage. Isn't that a great thing? Oh, but no, we can't do that for all states, right? Like in California, a place where crime is rising up, children are getting a lot more dumber, yet for some reason we're allowing kids to consume social media a lot. We don't care about their mental health, we just care about our own mental health, right? Because adults are now manchildren, right?
True.
The emotionally unstable generations of Gen Z and Millennials are teaching the next generation how to be fully grown adults, even though we're not emotionally and mentally there yet. That to me is crazy.
What the f*** y'all niggas doing? Alright, it's all good. It's all good. Man, you let nothing teach you how to straighten your neck, nigga?
But heck, this is the United States, right? You're free to live your life however you want, no matter how terrible you are of a person. For me, I blame the fact that we've enabled culture to which kids, teenagers, adolescents don't really have any positive role models. Note the word positive. We got so many people out there aspiring to be role models. Terrible role models, I'll say that. Everybody wants to be this person who's saving the world nowadays. They want to be somebody who can go and give wisdom, give advice. On social media, we got whack jobs trying to act like gurus. We have wannabe alpha male influencers. Millennials and Gen Zers are the most underqualified people ever to give advice. Because, let's face it, nowadays, they don't really care about helping others. A lot of influencers nowadays, they don't really care about society. They just want to pretend to be positive role models who want to establish a brand through toxic positivity and only giving surface level information. This is why I am happy that K-pop Demon Hunters was really successful. A movie that has bright and colorful, talented characters who have aspirations to do good. It deals with the pressures of responsibility and learn how to accept character flaws. This is a good thing that young people should learn. This is not what young people should learn.
And then you got the F students. The F students are inventors. They're so fucking creative that they couldn't sit in class. They couldn't listen because whatever people were trying to put in their head, they knew it was fucking bullshit.
We need more stuff that has more positive messaging instead of whatever this is.